what if everything you think you know about this team is only half the story? Because behind every great football nation, there are moments of glory, hidden struggles, and decisions that changed history forever. And today we are going to explore a question that millions of football fans around the world have wondered. Is the Israel national football team ready to rise and prove its strength on the global football stage? A team with a complex football identity, a team shaped by history, politics, transitions between continents, and decades of searching for consistency on football's biggest stage. This is not just a story about matches. This is a story about survival, evolution, and the long road toward global recognition. The global context. Where does Israel fit in world football? To understand Israel's football journey, you have to understand its unique position in world football. Unlike most national teams, Israel's football history is shaped not only by sport but also by geography and politics. The team has moved between confederations over time. Once competing in Asia before becoming part of UEFA, Europe's highly competitive football federation. That shift alone changed everything. Because in Europe, there are no easy matches. Every qualification campaign means facing world champions, tactical giants, and some of the strongest footballing nations on earth. For Israel, every tournament qualification is not just a goal, it is a battle. Historical journey, from early glory to modern struggle. Israel's football story begins with a moment many fans still remember as the peak of its international success. In 1964, Israel won the AFC Asian Cup as hosts. It was a defining achievement, showing that the team had the potential to compete and win at continental level. Then came the ultimate stage, the FIFA World Cup. In 1970, Israel qualified for the World Cup in Mexico, its only appearance in the tournament to date. While they did not advance far, just reaching the World Cup placed Israel on the global football map. But after that moment, the journey became more complicated. Moving into European competitions meant a permanent shift in difficulty. Qualification campaigns became tougher, opponents became stronger, and consistency became the biggest challenge. Yet through all of this, Israel remained a competitive and respected football nation, never the easiest opponent, but often the hardest to break down. Legendary players. The names that shaped Israel football. Every football nation has its icons. Israel is no different. One of the most influential names is Yossi Benayoun, a creative midfielder who played in top European leagues including the Premier League. His vision, technique, and leadership made him one of Israel's most recognizable football exports. Another key figure is Eran Zahavi, a prolific goalscorer who dominated both domestic and international football scenes. His finishing ability and consistency turned him into one of Israel's modern attacking symbols. Players like Haim Revivo, known for his technical brilliance in European football, also helped build Israel's reputation abroad. These players did not just represent talent. They represented possibility. They showed that Israeli footballers could compete, succeed, and leave their mark on international football. Current situation. A team in transition. Today, Israel stands in a phase of transition. The team consistently competes in UEFA qualifiers for the FIFA World Cup and UEFA European Championship, but qualification remains a difficult challenge. Modern Israel has improved structurally. The domestic league has produced more tactically aware players, and many footballers now gain experience in European clubs. There is also a stronger focus on defensive organization, quick transitions, and disciplined tactical setups, an approach often necessary. However, one key challenge remains: consistency at the highest level. Israel can produce strong performances, but maintaining that level is the real test. Tactical and football analysis: why Israel struggles and where it shines. From a tactical perspective, Israel often plays with structure and discipline. The team is known for being organized defensively and compact in midfield, but against elite teams, small weaknesses become exposed. One of the biggest challenges is breaking into the final third with consistent creativity. The team often relies heavily on individual moments. Another factor is the level of competition in UEFA. Every match demands tactical perfection, physical intensity, and mental resilience. But there is also strength. Israel's ability to adapt and compete physically has made them a difficult opponent. On their day, they are capable of surprising results. Why this matters beyond the scoreboard. This is not just about wins and losses. For Israel, football represents identity, pride, and international presence. Every qualification campaign is a learning process. Every match is a test against Europe's football elite, and every generation brings new hope. Every qualification campaign is a learning process, every match is a test against Europe's football elite, and every generation brings new hope. In global football, teams like Israel play a crucial role. They are not always champions, but they are always challengers. And challengers are what keep the sport alive. Conclusion. The final question. Israel's football journey is far from simple. It is a story of early continental success and rare World Cup presence, tough transitions and constant rebuilding in one of the most competitive football environments. The talent is there, the structure is improving, the experience is growing. But football at the highest level demands more than potential. It demands execution when it matters most. And so we return to the question, is the Israel national football team ready to rise and prove its strength on the global football stage? Or is the next breakthrough still waiting? Because in football, history is never finished. It is only waiting for the next chapter.